to do with the Fey. So now she's got a new ability
Hey.
where she's, I don't know if she wrote it down or not, but she has advantage on any check for knowledge of anything going on in the Fey.
I did not
Um,
write it down because I didn't know about it.
I mean, it doesn't matter. You don't really need it while you're here.
I'm gonna write it down anyway.
so
My
you guys got
God.
in here. Well, one of you went and rescued
What?
one of the blind elves. He told you not to release the little boy from the dome, and y'all did that and started a fight. Fought through a
Oh my
bunch of
God.
scientists, and
Sorry, I'm struggling. The website's freaking the fuck out.
oh, um, you guys fought a fuck ton of scientists, a bunch of soldiers. Josh repaired the brass monkey, and
Fought a giant sludge monster. Barred the door.
you guys fought a couple of really big monsters. Curtis sent a level 8 fireball into the hallway, blowing a large portion of their health straight to shit. That was something. And then you guys came back here and rested after rebarring the door after fighting a whole nother group of them that you guys lured back this way. So, oh, and Marley made a pact with a Fae as well.
Did I?
Yeah, you're married.
I don't remember
Oh
that.
yeah, the ring.
Oh,
The
I still don't
library
remember.
goblin.
Oh, that's right.
He's not a goblin.
He looks like one.
He's a yearboom.
He's a
He's a
hobgoblin.
goblin.
Okay. That should have us all caught up.
Alright, we go and bar the door.
Oh, the door's unbarred already.
Oh.
So,
Back into the depths of the fold.
I'm
Had we just rested, or I don't
Yes,
remember. Oh my God! If this website backs me out one more fucking time.
Yeah, you guys should all be back to full health. The only thing that shouldn't be at full health is Josh's monkey, because it got fucked up in that other room and you guys haven't been back there yet.
So it's time for me and Ryan to have a duel.
Yep.
That's not me. We're starting off strong.
Hell yeah. Alright. Do we just want to continue into the next area?
I
Sure.
reckon so.
Alright.
Willie, go away. Home.
I don't remember what my health is.
Your health.
What?
I mean, it's in the app, isn't it?
Yeah, usually it is, but it's not going back to normal whenever I
Restart it.
hit the button.
Restart the app. It did that to me.
Yeah, it's still not doing it.
Hold down on it, and what does the max say?
0.
A 0?
That's what it says.
Tap it, see if you get the heal option.
I do.
heal up like 10 points or something and see what happens.
Stays at 0.
Might have to recalculate it.
It won't let him do that unless he does a level up.
Yeah, but can't he manually put it in?
I can manually put it in, but I don't remember what it was. That's the only problem.
What is it in the website?
And the website it's 88.
Probably 88,
Well, there you go.
unless he leveled up.
I'm still level 8.
Level 8. Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck me, you have a lot of health.
I didn't roll for it. I just hit the button in the app and it did it for me.
You got health yet?
Yeah.
Okay. Moving forward. Ding dong. Wait, that's not the right one. Ding dong. Okay.
Has the site changed its control scheme for you guys?
Things pretty much the same for me.
Yeah, same
Because I
here.
used to move around it using, like, holding right click to scroll around the screen, and now it's middle click. And if I click right click for any reason, it goes back a page.
That's weird. I can do
It just
both.
kicks me out of the. Yeah, it just kicks me out.
I don't know what that's about. I can do both.
I haven't changed any browser settings. So I don't know. That's weird.
All right. Marley, what you doing? Oh, and Josh, your monkey's over here.
We've already been here.
Uh-huh.
We didn't fully explore it.
Got it.
We got into some deep shit and said fighting retreat time.
I remember.
We were all like, D him, please have mercy on our souls and let us rest.
Yeah. I guess I'm gonna scoot up right here and look around the corner, just in case.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's how you guys kept him back. Josh used the fucking arcane lock spell. Alright. Alright. Josh, what you doing?
Hang on just a second here. Get the map pulled over. Alright, so remind me why the monkey is standing there.
The monkey is dead.
Is dead?
Yeah, he got the shit kicked out of him in that last fight you guys were in and he got left behind.
Okay, well, I guess I might have to go back and get him then.
Well.
So I will be doing that and then moving forward. And then whenever I thought I was repairing him during the rest.
You guys never went back in here.
Gotcha. All right, well, I'm gonna, I guess, carry him with me until we hit a rest point, and then I'll fix him.
All right, so just head over that way then.
Is there anything going on over here? Can I take the full movement to get to him?
Oh, you guys killed a bunch of people here.
Where are the bodies at?
Well, a lot of them are in the room previous, but some of them are up there in the hallway. Some of them are around the monkey. I just don't have them there anymore.
Okay. Did we ever loot the ones around the monkey? And I don't remember, is there another one lurking around anywhere?
Another one, what?
Another body? Like, are we looking to have to fight another individual?
I mean,
Because I
you're
I
not.
don't remember how many was there and how many we got rid of.
You killed quite a few. But no, none of them have been looted because you haven't been back in here.
Okay. Well, I'll go back over there, loot the ones around the monkey, and pick up the monkey.
All right. You gonna dash or yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And keep my dog on watch out.
Surprise, bitch.
Okay. You're over there fixing the monkey. Claps.
Rectangle. I'm gonna do a perception, see if I hear anybody.
You do not. Just the soft churning of machinery.
Okay.
Side question. I just noticed this thing gave me like max health from it. Do you want me to re-roll my health for it?
What level are you?
8.
Yeah, I guess it would have. What's your hit die?
It's 8d8.
So you're a D8. What's your con score?
Let's see here. It's a +3 for the modifier. 16.
Is it a 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, that did give you max health.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have to make that fair. So the rolling rules for the health, once again, is roll the dice. If it's less than half of your die, then you take the half. So on yours, if you roll lower than a 4, you take 4 for that level. So go ahead and roll 8d8, and anything lower than a 4, you take 4. And then you add
Alright.
24 to it.
Alrighty. I'll let you know whenever I get done with it.
Alright. Your app had done a lot of screwy stuff to you recently.
Yes, it did.
Took forever to fix it last time. Alright, not Curtis, Jesus Christ. Hector Sidero. What the hell was that?
That was a heck of a turn.
That where you stopping?
I'm fucking stupid. I didn't realize I was muted. What do you mean a heck of a turn? What happened?
Your character like dashed back and forth with your clone. It was weird looking.
No, I didn't do any of that. I literally just moved from where I was to the spot that I'm at now.
That's weird.
78.
78.
Yes.
That's still pretty good. Let's
It's
see.
still really good.
Yes.
It's almost as high as mine, and I've got 3 fighter levels.
Find your character real quick. Where is Thorol? Oh, there's your dog. Where the hell are you? Wait, there you are. Tandaril. Edit. Oh yeah, that's right. I don't have you guys set up like I have the other one set up. I have to edit it in the token. Alright. Wait a minute. I do have it in there. Where the hell is it? Tandaril. There it is. It's not set up exactly the same, but it's close. There we go. That's got you. Okay. Alright, back around.
I'm just moving where I am, and I'm gonna ready an action to shoot if something pops around the corner.
You guys a little wary of this place now, huh?
Oh, yeah. I can't see shit, and they know that we're here, so.
Alright, not Curtis, Marty. Lasnix. The changeling bushmaster.
That point just called me a lesbian.
She speaks bush. Alright. Josh will be
Speaks into
continuing
bush,
to
at
fix
least.
his monkey. Yeah, okay, you peeking around the
Yeah.
corners?
Yeah.
I will give you more vision, and you're high enough up here for me to reveal some of this as well. So, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. And bada boom. And then do-do-do. Do-do-do.
Joey cringes.
Damn, I'm almost out of popsicle.
You fiend.
Sorry? Alright.
Alrighty. And Ryan.
Yeah.
It'd
Are those
be
two things related in some kind of way? Hmm.
Knew that was coming.
I'm going to walk here carefully. Try not to set off any traps that might have been placed by pesky garden gnome looking ass motherfuckers.
Hibber.
alright. Alright, you head up there. Back around to Marley.
Okay.
Your character has dark vision, right?
Yes.
Okay. And dee-dee-dee. Knitting.
I mean, it is June now. Gotta be a little gay in June.
Josh is now working on his dog. 3 turns. Curtis. Oh, peeking.
Yeah.
Feeling. Click a clack. And here's the attack. Function, damn you! Eh, there we go. Okay, in that room you see some odd machinery and a bunch of crates, as well as a ladder leading up to a rickety-looking shelf.
What's this?
That is a door.
Why does it have blood in front of it?
It's a welcome mat. It's like a rug.
I'm gonna go up here.
Okay.
And check some of these out.
All right. Once you're up there, you see this is kind of like a general storage area. Here, remember what's all over there? All right. The crate to your left is like sealed shut. If you want to try to open it, it'll require a strength check. There's a bag in front of you, and an empty glass to your right, and 2 crates.
Strength check. 15. 16.
Using athletics.
Yes.
This wouldn't be an athletics check. This is a straight strength check.
Well, I said so. 12.
Okay. You manage to wedge a weapon in there and pop the top of it off. On the inside, you see a bunch of tools, mostly, and some raw materials.
Okay.
And Ryan.
I'm gonna. Is this like a trap door?
That is
Like a tunnel kind of door?
no, it's a machine of some sort. You can hear coming from it this like chugging sound. Almost sounds like a train. Little bits of steam come out of it on occasion. Next to it, you see another one of those control panels that were like the ones that controlled the doors in the last room. And from that, you see a pipe that goes out of it and goes underground. Over here.
I'm gonna go to it and push buttons randomly.
Give me a percentile.
God, I thought you'd never ask. Wait, I don't know. I'm pulling that up. Percentile. How bad did I fuck myself?
You hit a bunch of buttons. And you kind of hear a grinding noise for a second, but nothing seems to happen.
Okay. Probably
Alright.
turn something off.
We know who to call for that.
Marley.
I'm gonna check out. What is this?
That would be pipes. You see it comes out from the ground here, and another pipe at the center connected to both of them goes into the wall.
Okay. I'm gonna dash and go another.
Remember, you can double dash.
I can?
Yeah, you have it as a bonus action and a regular action as long as you don't do anything else.
Okay. I can see that, right?
That blood there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna stay put.
Oh, and by the way, whenever you pass by, because I forgot to show you, right here, you see those stairs?
No, I didn't.
So, there you go.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't see
That
that
must
at
be
all.
where the ooze came from.
You know, a good map maker would have that be a little more distinguished.
Yeah.
What happened?
Someone cast the spell Talk Us Shittus,
What does it do?
get you banished. Alright, we're on turn 4. Or I guess, yeah, turn 4 of that. So we're almost halfway done. Curtis.
I have the banishment spell. Can I cast it on this thing that says DM? I'm gonna do see if I hear anything on this door.
You're not searching anything else up there?
No, I'm good.
Okay. You doing what to the door?
I'm listening to see if I hear anything on the other side.
Yeah. You hear the sounds of machinery, even heavier than the sounds you hear elsewhere.
Any people?
You do not hear people.
Okay.
There's just a rumbling behind the door.
Okay.
Alright. And Ryan.
I am here.
Alright.
I'll pump the ghost. There.
Okay. Then we go back around Marley. What's doing?
I guess I realize I missed something. Backtrack in here, I guess.
Alright.
And
Inside there, the site's pretty sickening. There's a bunch of bodies, or what used to be bodies. It's mostly skeletons. And oddly enough, the skeletons don't seem to be having any broken bones. All the bones seem to be completely intact, aside from some deep scratches in the surface.
Probably it's because they got forked off by that big ass fucking ooze.
Well, if you remember, the thing that came from that direction was a big hulking monster. Just to give you a reminder of what it looked like. It's this thing. It was like that big.
yeah, didn't we ship it off to another dimension for a little bit?
Yeah, you guys ended up banishing it so that you guys could fight the other things that were in the area first, and yeah.
That's right. Because we pissed off everything.
Yeah. But you did manage to save yourselves by using that confusion ability on one of the other big boys.
The hell?
Yeah. Crown of Madness.
And then I accidentally fucked it up by losing my concentration on it.
Well,
And Janet's calling. Give me just a minute.
Okay.
do I find anything other than this in the room?
Give me a percentile.
Okay. I didn't have my dice thing open. Like a dummy. $51.
No. Just a bunch of bones.
Alright, well, I'm gonna take some of the bones then.
Okay. Whenever you reach down and grab a bone, you see that it is a little bit slimy.
Okay. Do I get the bones?
I mean, yeah, you can collect some bones.
I don't
There's
think I should.
the bones of roughly like 15 people and some small animals in here.
How many bones do I get? Just give me a rough. Do I need to roll?
Well, I mean, you can, but I mean, what are you looking for? You just looking for bones in general? You trying to collect skulls? What you after?
Just in general.
I mean, there's a lot of bones in the human
I mean,
body.
I've already got 57 human teeth. Give me skulls then.
All right, you can collect 15 human skulls and let's say 3 dog skulls.
Okay.
Yikes.
Yike.
Okay. Then I'm going to back out here. Fuck that.
Note that all of those bones are slimy.
Okay, I'll write that down.
They are very slimy. Okay, Josh is now finishing up turn 5,
I'm on
and
stay slimy.
Curtis,
Hmm.
what you doing?
I am going to take this welcome mat.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna open the door.
You go to open the door and you see that it is locked. Upon interacting with the door, you take notice of an interesting little latching mechanism in the center.
Does it look breakable?
I mean, it's made of stone and metal. You could try.
The 19.
All right, you smash the latch on the center of the door. Whenever you do, the hinge kind of falls open, and behind the latch, you see a circular how to put it, a circle of runes inside a circle of runes inside of a circle of runes, totaled 8 times. You
That's a lot of rooms.
you pick up pretty quickly that it is an encoded locking mechanism.
What was that? Be an investigation check to try to solve it, or to deduce how to get past it.
Yeah, sure.
17.
You play with it for a little while, but every time you think that you have it down, it just keeps resetting itself.
Okay. That's it for me.
Yep. And heck,
There was still some
I'm
stuff.
over here
Yeah.
and loot some other shit.
all right. You've approached the chest, flipping it open. Simply, it's not locked. You find a little treasure trove of one of these little exploding bastards that have been running around.
Exploding bastards.
The little fuckers that explode into light when you kill them.
Oh, I got you. Okay, I understand now. I thought you were telling me like there was a corpse of one of them hanging out in here.
Oh no, he's got a little treasure trove in there.
Okay.
While most of it's a bunch of useless things like a mummified finger and whatnot, the trove does provide you with some small bits of jewelry. Not great jewelry, but if you were to haggle all of it off, you'd have you about 50 gold.
Okay.
There is quite a bit of it there.
Okay.
All right. Back around, Marley.
I'm gonna step up here and kind of peek around the corner. I'm gonna be stealthy though. Do I need to?
Yeah, throw me a little stealth check now.
It's my thunder. Damn. 19 plus 9.
Okay. You're pretty confident in your stealth skills right now.
Yep.
All right, looking around the corner, you start hearing things before you start seeing them. But this is what you come up to. See a lab.
Okay.
Bubbling cauldrons,
Do not
potions.
pull any kids out of there.
There's a big furnace over here that's just chugging away, and you see something over in the corner. You're not sure what it is, but there's lightning arcing off of it.
Alright, I'm just gonna keep to myself on that. I'm gonna back up a little bit.
Huh?
I'm gonna wait till next turn to tell them.
All right, Josh is on turn 6 of Victim's Monkey.
Hey.
Yeah.
So, if my turn pops up before I get this done, what I'd like to do is check out this room in kind of like a stealthy way or whatever. I have a +5 to that. And then regroup the party to reloot this room or the area before
Okay.
we move any further. But Aunt
After you
Janet
get through
wants me to
finished,
go.
go. Where are you going?
She wants me to go over here to John's house. He lives right behind me, and
Yeah.
because he's not answering his phone or anything else like that, so what could be, yeah. So
All
I'm
right.
gonna go check on him real quick and see if he's just asleep. Last time I had to do this, his ass was conked out because he worked 14 days straight from like 7 in the morning until 7 or 8 o'clock at night.
Well, better than the
So-
alternative.
Exactly. So I'll be back here in just a minute. Just autopilot me for that, and I
Okay.
was gonna suggest that we regroup the party and reloot the rooms that everybody hasn't been in.
Okay.
All right, I'll be back here in just a minute.
All right, and Curtis.
Are you gonna make me put on my gloves?
You know he is.
Okay. I'm putting on the glove. I'm getting past the door.
All right.
21. The gloves are on.
You haven't even told me what you're doing.
I'm getting past the room door.
Doing what?
I'm solving the puzzle. I'm assuming investigation.
Okay, so as
He's
you're
definitely investigating.
as you put on your thinking gloves, you fuck with the door intently, get very mad at it, and you end up punching a part of it. And whenever you punch it, you notice that it was a hidden button on the door. And yeah, the runes lock into place instead of resetting like they were doing to you earlier.
I kicked the door open.
Roll 1d4.
2.
You take 2 damage as you realize this is probably a pull door.
I think
Okay.
you should reverse kick the door.
It's a very large door made of stone and metal. I don't know what you were thinking, man.
And I look
think that you should
underneath
put
the
your
door.
glove on your foot and use the suction power to suck the door open.
No, there is no gap.
Okay.
All right. Hector, what you doing?
I will swap places with my ghost.
Okay.
And use my remaining movement to stack up on this door with him.
Now, you know
Okay.
what you know what you're gonna do, Ryan?
What am
I'm
I
gonna
do?
step out of the way, and you're gonna use the your little cantrip of bullshit and pull that door open.
Oh, that's smart. Yeah.
Are we trying to avoid touching the door while we open it?
No.
Or are we
I
just
wasn't
trying to
going to,
open
but
it
now I am.
violently?
We're trying to open it violently.
Oh, okay. Just making sure I'm on the same page. I'm trying
Yeah.
to see where we're
Let me
going
take
with
back
this.
some of that. Let me take back some of that movement, and I'm gonna suction cup the door with my cantrip.
All right. You, for whatever reason, use the powers given to you by Hades himself to do mundane tasks like open a door. And the
Trust
door
the door, man.
The door
It's
opens.
looking at me funny.
But you do notice something strange. Upon opening this door, you see it's a fairly dark room. However, there is a light just beyond the door, but you can't see much past it.
Even with dark vision?
Do you have magical dark vision?
Yes.
Then yes, you can. What is your dark vision radius?
Wait, hold up. Actually, let me double check that, because I'm pretty sure I took that invocation, but let me double check.
Advanced dark vision.
Double sight.
Okay, no, I do not. Never mind. I thought I did.
Then that is a rip.
I just have regular dark vision. Okay. I will use the rest of my movement that I did not use to get a little closer.
Okay. Marley.
I'm gonna move up.
No.
That's all I can do. Because I've moved the 3 times.
All right. Question.
Hmm.
Do we, as a group, want to just finish up the area and group up after the way we can just do
Maybe.
party loot? And everyone be at the door,
Please.
since that's where you guys seem to be
Yeah.
stacking up to.
I wanted to look
Yeah.
at that lab down there. I was walking back up to tell them about the lab, but
I will next
Okay.
turn.
All right, so you guys have the door open. Marley's going to approach you about the lab.
Okay.
We'll skip to that point. Doo-doo.
So now that the door is swung open, I'm gonna kick it from this side.
To kick it back shut.
No, if it's open from the outside, right? Because it was a pull door.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna kick it toward like this wall.
Yeah, it opens out towards you guys where you're standing.
Oh, so where I was, then I'm gonna tell him to move out of the way. I'm gonna kick the shit out toward this wall.
Okay.
Now, as you're about to do this, your character develops an extra brain cell. And this brain cell tells you that door hurt the first time I kicked it. Because it's bigger and heavier than me and made of very solid materials. Kicking this door is
just 'cause
probably
brain
not going
cells
to
are-
feel good.
It's just because brain cells are pussies and they don't understand that pain is good.
Do you decide to go against your own character's, sense of self-preservation and kick the door? Do you hate your own feet that much? Curtis?
You're gonna make me do it. I call on the power of the broadsword.
What, you're going to try to attack the door? With a bladed weapon, a stone door. Is this the hill you want to die on? Like, it's a door. Like, it's a fucking door, man. You have never fought any enemy with as much vigor as you've attacked this door.
Yeah, dude. To get into the ferry,
It hit him
the
first.
ferry book. Well, I got angry at it because it wouldn't open, and then it opened, and then it hurt me.
It opened before it hurt you. And
No,
that's the part that matters.
Okay, you know what? You know what? No, fuck you. You know what I'm gonna do? You want to talk about dying on the hill? I wish for this door to be gone. No, I'm kidding. I ain't gonna do that. Okay, yeah, my brain still wins. So if I cast if I use my mace to light up this room, can I see in it?
Read the mace's description.
I get what 30 feet of light. But does
No.
light interact with it? Okay.
What happened?
Josh probably got banished.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I do have daylight. Would that work?
Try it.
No, that doesn't sound good enough.
I think it would. I know daylight beats like the darkness spell.
1, 2, boom. Okay, we're in here. Does anything
Okay.
happen?
You're standing in a doorway, surrounded by. Actually, I can give you a little bit more vision, real quick. Reveal. Here.
Well, shit, that didn't work either.
That is just from you walking into the room, so.
Okay. Yeah, we can go check out the lab. That's fine.
Okay. So, I'm gonna do. It's gonna be. Alright. As
No.
you guys approach the lab.
I kind of thought that the door would just swivel out. I was just gonna kick it and like push it with my foot. Just be like, fucking bitch.
Okay, door is going. Or, wait a minute. gonna say that by this point, Josh is done with the fixing of Monkey. That up. He said he was gonna look in this room. Gonna reveal this room. Again. So, yeah. Alright. And alright. Let you guys do some looking around.
Running around.
Harley.
Okay. I'm gonna pop around the corner.
Okay.
I'm gonna step up here and peek around this corner. I'm gonna stealth.
Okay, you see light coming from around the corner before you even get there, but
I'm stealthing.
peeking around, you see that there is another hallway that way, and some lights.
Okay. Back up. Tell them
Okay.
what I saw.
Okay, what happened? I was talking to my dad.
There's a hallway with lights.
Okay.
Alright. Curtis. Come.
Check out this desk.
You approach the desk. On the desk, you see a vast array of equipment. There is a ton of shit here. Everything from alchemy equipment, tinkerer's tools. You see a bunch of vials of unknown liquids. You see a scroll hanging out right here on the table, and over here to the left of the table, you see something that resembles a heart, but it is made entirely out of
I'm back.
glowing. Welcome back. You see a heart that is made entirely out of dimly glowing crystal.
I was actually gonna say I'd just take the purple thing, but yeah. I'll get that and I'll look at the scroll.
The scroll is literally a diagram of the lock that you solved earlier with its solution.
You're making a very powerful enemy this day. I kicked the scroll.
You kick the fuck out of that scroll, man. Give me a strength check.
I'm gonna give you an attack roll.
Oh, you're gonna try to crit it? Alright.
Damn it.
Give me what's your attack roll?
Acid tank over there.
What? I don't know. With just normal, I'll say like 20 something.
Okay, you definitely hit, so you'll crit the scroll. Give me a D4.
4.
Alright, so what's your strength mod?
Enough. Plus 4. Wait. Yeah, 4.
Alright, so you
8
literally deal
12 damage.
12 damage. You deal 12 damage to a scroll. The scroll has like 3 health points. So yeah, you kick the fuck out of it. It goes flying across the room. Give me a D8.
1.
Okay, you kick it straight forward into this. Give me another D4.
1.
It leaves a dent in the frame of that machine there.
This
You hear
pleases
the
me.
insides of it. You hear the insides of it bubble one big time, and then everything calms back down. The scroll is definitely destroyed, though. The wooden protection that it had around the outside is shattered.
Alright.
Okay, Josh. I've got your character moved into that room you said you wanted to look at.
Alrighty.
What do you want to look at?
For anything new that I haven't seen before, is that a table or what exactly is that sitting there?
There's a sealed crate with what looks like a letter on top of it.
Okay. So, can I see what the letter actually says without touching it?
Yeah, I mean, it's right there out in the open. It's pretty much a letter of warning, but it's talking about that woman that was in here. Remember the one that was blind or that wasn't blind anymore and was absolutely insane, attacking everybody in sight?
Yeah. So, we've already been in this room?
Yeah, you guys fought in here before. Remember there was the blind woman and the monsters?
No. It was blacked out for me, so I didn't remember. I didn't know
Yeah,
about the room.
it got re-blacked out whenever you guys left and the people were over here doing other things.
Gotcha.
So yeah,
Gotcha.
there was a woman in there that looked like the blind elves you've been fighting.
Okay.
Only she was not blind and she was batshit insane. If you remember, there was a curse put on their people, and if you cure their blindness, they go insane.
Gotcha. Alright. So I guess I'm gonna just check the crates or whatever and then try to regroup with the party.
The
And
crates are full of coal. They are just stuffed
just
full
coal.
of coal. Yeah.
Okay, then I'm just gonna regroup and see if we can go back to the other rooms that the rest of us haven't been to and search from there and then continue on.
Okay. Something you may have missed. Curtis walked in this room and he found something pretty interesting. You remember the crystals that you were collecting in here, the little energy crystals?
Yeah.
Curtis just found something that looks like one, but it's a lot bigger and it's shaped like a heart. Like a not like a heart, like a Valentine heart, but like an actual human heart.
Okay. So I'm assuming that I guess whenever we regroup or whatever, because I would end up definitely wanting to check that out.
But you can go ahead and take your movement and get back with. Holy shit!
What the hell?
That's gonna take a minute. Oh no, wait, it fixed it. All right.
Alright, so
Okay.
I think that's as far as I can move.
All right, Curtis. You feel a little bit better about life. What are you doing? Peeking around the corner. Oh, you see a big ass stone door.
Huh? Oh wait,
You just chilling?
I got a plan, but I can't do it this round.
Okay. Then we move on to Ryan. Oh my wamo, shinderu.
don't know what y'all are saying.
Greatness.
I'm trying to find the end of the chain. I think, is it 3790? No, there's more down here. 3885. 3885 is the
Like, is
highest
it
one I
showing
found.
like every individual step? Because mine instantly resolves whenever I move.
Yeah, we're in the 4000s over here. 4135, is that the end? No.
4445.
Got a 4445? Where the hell's that at? Holy shit, way over here to the right.
I can't believe it resolves like that for y'all. Because like literally, as soon as I let it go, I'm just instantly where I ended.
Well, it shows everybody else the reasoning on how you went to where you are.
Really, I
Yeah.
don't see that for anybody else.
Well, no one else is using that function, really.
I mean, I'm just dragging and dropping.
If you drag and drop again, I think it'll skip the animation, but
Well, let me try. Did
there
that
we
fix
go.
it?
Yeah, that fixed it.
What the fuck? That is weird.
Sounds like it's a shady website.
Marley?
I don't know what he's doing, but I'm here for it.
Marley? Oh, wait. She's not in here right now. We'll skip our turn for now. Josh? What? Yeah, I'm wearing headphones. Oh, well,
Alright.
go.
So
Christ. Okay. So, where am I? Over here. Did we look at this thing?
Nope.
So, the okay. Here, I just used my bonus, whatever.
Okay.
I'm
Uh,
gonna investigate
get-
this.
You get next to it, and this thing shoots lightning at you. Give me a deck save.
Dexterity. That should for me. What is my dex? Plus 3. Oh, 15. 18.
Okay. You roll out of the way and end up back here, and it leaves a scorch mark on the ground in front of you.
Okay. Let's see. Do I know anything about this kind of thing?
No.
Nice.
This is something you guys have never seen before. It looks like any of the other machines that are in here, only it has this large circular ring sticking out of the top of it on a pole. And the circular
Tesla
ring,
coil.
Tesla
yeah,
coil, yeah.
it's pretty much a Tesla coil, just zapping around. You get the feeling like coming within a few feet of it results in getting electric. Also, since you went that way, you get some vision over there. Just gonna do all that. But
Cool. Let's see. Trying to see what I have in here. If I were to throw something heavy at it, could I break it?
You could try.
What do I have in here that's heavy?
Yeah.
I have an ancient
A
gold
link to what?
statue.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna chunk it at it.
Strength check.
What's my strength? Where's my strength? It's +1, so 19 +1. I'm showing you.
Okay.
Oh, showing you, babe.
You lob your statue at the arcing lightning machine, and you see that the statue accepts lightning pretty readily. And as it slams into the machine, give me a D4.
D4. 3.
It does dent one section of the ring in, and as it does, the machine makes a loud clanging and zappy noise. And now the machine is just constantly arcing lightning at the gold statue.
Cool. So this area by side it is safe now. Correct?
Oh,
I'll find out.
your hair stands up, but you're not getting electrocuted.
Hell yeah. Okay. What is this thing? Oops, this thing.
It is hot as fuck, and is just you hear the usual spinny machinery noises coming out of this thing.
Is this a lever?
Yes, but you also see a fuck ton of fire coming out of it. This thing is just broiling.
Bless you.
Thank you. So you're telling me even if I try to pull the lever, it's gonna burn me?
Well, you used your action for the turn anyways.
I know. But I was saying if I pulled it, I'll save that. I'm good.
Okay, Josh.
Alright, so I'll move into here, and then I'm looking at the little machines and stuff that's in here.
Hey, you hear lots of bubbling, lots of machine turning, lots of zippy zap. Definitely a lot of stuff that you are somewhat at least familiar with.
Well, that's what I was about to ask. All the schematics that I have is any of this stuff in those schematics to be able to discern what this actually is and what's going on with them?
Yes, these do look a little familiar from the schematics that you had. You notice the one for this. It is literally a containment unit for pushing acid. It's literally an acid containment vault.
Okay.
Should put a torch in it.
So, what about this one and this one? Are they listed in there as well?
Yes, the one to the left is a refinery that is meant to change. You can't really tell what it turns the acid into, but it turns the acid into something.
Okay.
And the
Alright.
one on the right is it's a pump system that literally pushes magical fire through it.
Okay. So, search this area here from that.
Okay.
And is this like a chemistry setup of some kind?
Well, you can tell just by looking at it, since you know what that containment unit over there is. That is
Gotcha.
where they extracted some of the base acid and put it into an alembic, and then filtered it over into actual acid vial.
Gotcha. Alright, so I guess I'll be searching this over here and then let Marley know what this does.
Okay. All right, so you're gonna step over there. What are you looking at first?
Well, this sticks out more than anything, so I will be looking at this first, then the table.
Okay. The big. That's a very large retort, and it is full to the brim with some unknown purple fluid that appears to be slightly bubbling and putting off some odd
Odd what?
fumes.
You should put a torch in it.
So can I? Does it have like a valve or anything like that so it can be collected?
On the side of the machine that it's connected to, there is a lever that would allow you to tip it.
Okay. I'd like to collect a couple of vials worth.
All right.
Now,
Do you want to ID it?
4 or 5. I would like to ID it. Let's see here. Do I have that? Would the identify work on that, or is it just for
It's
base
alchemy,
stuff?
so you would use
Okay.
a Arcana check.
All right. So what is that for me?
can,
That is a +9 on that.
Yeah, that'd probably be your better option.
So 12 + 9.
Okay, so after a little bit of toying with it, you take a small I don't remember what they're called. It's like a little ampule with a leather bag on the opposite end. It's like a damn
Yeah.
turkey baster.
Yeah.
Pipette.
Yeah, pipette. There you go. And you take a little bit of it out and you kind of drip it onto the floor, and it takes a chunk out of the floor as it lets off a small explosion.
Volatile poison.
Like a. Okay. All right. So. Huh.
So wait, do I
That
hear
would
this?
be
Oh yeah, you definitely just heard that.
like, how big of an explosion are we talking about, and how big of a drop got dropped off?
You dropped off about a pinky nail's worth of this shit, and it blew about a dime-sized hole out of the ground. So you can tell that if you were to, let's say, fill a potion bottle full of this and then throw it at something, it would it would cause some damage.
So I would like to fill up multiple vials of this, as many as I could get my hands on.
I can
Alright.
actually contribute to this too. I have vials.
Awesome. So
I don't
how
have
many are
vials.
we going to be allowed to well, it would be any empty container that we had available, potion bottles, vials of any kind.
I have
You
the gravy
know-
boat.
You know from this that glass is your best friend.
Okay, so it'd be anything related to potion bottles and stuff like that. So,
I have 5 of them.
how many are you gonna let me collect? Because I know I have some, I just don't know how many I have.
Well,
And
find
if
that
he's
out.
got 5, then let's see here.
I've got 5 from potions that I've drank.
And I know I've picked up some.
I've got 3 liquor bottles. I can pour out the liquor.
Are you down for that? Are you good with that, Marley?
Yeah. I thought you were
Okay.
asking him. Sorry. Yeah, I'm fine with
So
it.
that's 8. And then let's see here. I have another 4 that I can use because I picked up some earlier, some empty ones.
Okay, so a total of 12 that you're going to try to fill.
Yes,
Okay.
extremely careful.
Now, I was about to say, with every one of these, there is a chance of blowing yourself to shit. And you know this. So,
Well,
that being said, considering you will be able to swap your magic tool over to alchemy tools.
yes. Well, I've got a alchemy set with me too, on top
Oh,
of
yeah,
it. So
but that thing gives you a +1 and efficiency.
yeah,
So it's just really nice to
Yeah.
have. So here's what we're going to do. Just going to go ahead and say you're going to have somebody give you the help action and assist you in filling these.
gotcha.
Do you want to roll all at once, or do you want to roll one at a time and see what happens?
Uh,
I want to see what happens.
and let's go ahead and do all at once and be done with it.
Okay,
Because
so
what have I got? I've got 6 dice here, so I can roll all 6 of these twice.
oh, I'm gonna roll it
Okay,
just
that
to
works.
make things more simple, so I can have it all on my end.
You're gonna
Uh,
die.
Nah,
so-
hopefully not.
If he's the one
because-
rolling it, you will.
You
Because the
have
first time it blows up, that'll be the end of it right there.
well with the help action, you have advantage. So
Yeah.
so Marley's closer, so you can assist. So you'll be up there on him. So using your tools, and so your Ryan came down here to fill all potion bottles. So Marley will get 3, and each of you will get 4
Not me. Only 3.
because you only have 3, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Curtis, do you have anything you want to try to fill, or are you good with them doing that?
I have a skull.
Yeah,
Actually,
I'm sure I've got some empty potion bottles.
oh, I can't use my gravy boat. It's got cure disease potion in it.
I got 5. I got 5 bottles.
I've drank a shitload of health potions. I know I have.
I know you've drank more than I have.
I'll do 5. That's fine.
So you're just gonna chug 5 health potions for no apparent reason?
Don't
I've
do
got him
that.
covered. I've got 6. I got 6 greater healings, so I've got him covered.
I've got 5 oil flasks. I'll dump 3 of the oil flasks out and take 3 of them.
I'm going to go ahead and just let y'all know something. You're standing next to an alchemist set, like a really big one.
Oh, we could just take bottles of that.
Is there anything in these?
Some of them, yes. You're not sure what the hell they are. Some of them, no. So, I mean,
I'm not dumping my potions. I've got health potions and I'm sure that at some point or another I'll need this potion of youth. I don't know where it came from, but it's in my inventory.
Well,
Let's go.
so how many does that make? 12 and then the 3, so... And then if there's anything empty up here, let's go ahead and grab those 2. But if it has something in it, I want to leave it be for right now and collect it later, or after this is done and everybody else gets their next turn.
alright, so. Yeah. Okay, so. There must have been a scramble because there's only 1 usable empty potion bottle left. You see a bunch of broken ones next to it.
Okay, alright, so we'll snag that one up and add it to the the thing, so that's 16 altogether.
Okay, so are you guys planning on huddling together, or is it just going to be two of you next to it?
Safety
Probably in the
wise?
interest of safety, I'd say 2.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
So we'll get you
That way
out
we
of the
don't
way.
blow up everyone.
All right, so with a total of 16 bottles, that means that each of you could get 4 out of this.
Yep.
If you guys wanted to split it up even.
That sounds like
Makes
the
sense to
plan.
me.
Yeah.
All right. I am now going to go through and start hitting the advantage D100s. One success. Someone keep a track of this.
What's in the chat?
Okay.
What constitutes a failure?
It is, you would have to roll 275 or higher. Two
Two.
success.
3,
3 success.
Oh, well, yeah,
4,
it'll just keep a record of it.
4 success.
5,
Ooh, 5
Five.
success. 6
6,
success.
7.
7,
7 success.
8,
8,
9,
9.
9,
10,
10,
11.
11,
12,
12.
12,
13,
13.
14,
14. 15.
16.
16. Oh.
Thank God.
Damage sure is strong.
We
Yeah.
would have failed all of those.
Yeah, I straight up said you're doing it. I did not give a question when I said you're doing advantage on that. All right. You all now have 4 blasting potions. They deal in a 20-foot radius when thrown 44 plus 4 force damage.
Jesus.
Be careful with that.
You said
All
20
right,
foot
is somebody,
radius?
20-foot radius, yeah.
is somebody taking note of
That
that?
is massive.
Yeah, I wrote it down in my inventory.
Not 20 foot
All right.
diameter, 20 foot radius?
Well, 20-foot diameter, 20 foot in a circle.
Okay. I was fixing to say, because that's fucking massive. That's an entire goddamn room.
Neat.
I mean, it's still.
That's gonna be awesome, but what's the damage output for it?
44
Say
plus
it
4.
was 44 plus 4. Well, that's not too bad. That's a big
It's-
enough area, though. It'll hit
it's-
damn near everybody.
It's the radius that's the problem. Imagine what would have
Yeah.
happened if you'd have dropped that on the floor right there.
Yeah,
So the range from where it would have hit, it
and then it
blows up
would have
those
hit.
acid vials. It knocks out that.
That's the thing, though. It also blows up the actual thing we're pouring it from, which means it would have been 10
Another
times bigger.
bigger explosion. Yeah, it would have been awful.
Yeah.
So is this drum or whatever it's in attached to anything?
What?
What?
Any of the purple stuff left? Where we got it from?
We're gonna go with a rolling. Yes.
What is it in?
I mean, it's in a giant retort. It's like a big flask, but it's attached to a machine that is used to tilt it more
Yep.
safely.
Well, all right. Well, there goes that idea. So
I got one more question for visuals.
Okay.
Is there any notes or anything like that on the table that may pertain to how to make this?
Well, there's not a scroll there anymore.
How bad is
True,
the
there's no
scroll
scroll.
fucked up?
Oh, it's gone. I made sure of that. But that's already.
Well, hopefully there's notes up there.
That was a puzzle.
So I
or
rolled
something.
I rolled a percentile. You got a 6. So yeah, there's notes about the potion.
Take them.
Okay.
All right, so I think I'm gonna go right here and toss one of these at that stone door.
Curtis just out the gate choosing violence.
As soon as I heard the explosion, I was like, "Huh."
I'd like to call my cat over to me.
No, I don't. I'm gonna go see if the door actually opens first, and then I'm gonna choose violence if it doesn't.
Check if it's a pull door.
So back to where I was. I checked the stone door.
On the front of the
Cool.
stone door, you see a large motif of something that kind of looks like a lion's head, but it has a snake's tongue. The snake's tongue coils around back into the lion's mouth, creating 2 handles that seal the door at the center. So in order to open the door, you would have to place your hand inside the lion's mouth, grab the handle, and pull.
I trust you, Justin. I'm gonna pull it.
All right. You place your hand in the lion's mouth, and it doesn't bite you because it's a door. However, whenever you attempt to pull it, you feel it start to give away, and then it forces itself back shut. And as it does, you see a shimmering silver aura around the door form as it relatches itself.
I assume we have to pull both at the same time. My assumption.
I take a flask and I stick it inside of the door.
Kitty.
So you know that the door is magic now. It's pretty apparent that the door is magic.
All right, that's fine. You're making an enemy this day. All right. So if we put the purple heart with, didn't we have like a staff or something we were trying to make?
Yes.
So if
The heart does not seem to have any mechanisms to attach it to staff.
does it react
The,
to the door?
The heart?
Sure.
No.
Okay. I'm about fucking tired of these stone doors.
So who has the
Man's
heart?
never gonna take another underground adventure ever.
Hey,
Okay.
what if it's a curse? I've got my sword.
I'll give you the heart.
Whenever we circle back around for stuff, I'll use an Arcana check for that.
Oh, you already know what it is.
Okay. That's awesome. then.
At the beginning of the actual machiny looking area of this quest, you found a set of notes talking about this heart. It is one of the power crystals, only far more powerful.
Gotcha.
It's a war veteran. It's a war
know what?
veteran.
I'm not gonna banish you this time. I'm just gonna hope you shut up.
It's a purple heart.
It's purple and
Uh,
pink.
What did
Okay.
the notes say on it? Well, I'll ask that after we get done playing.
All right, so you guys have collected some purple splody stuff. What you doing now?
I think for safety's things, I'm gonna put mine in my bag of holding.
That would be smart.
Yep.
So the way I see it, we've got three things that we can do. We can open this door. We can have Josh interact with this thing over here, or we can go in this dark ass room.
I want to know what happens when we turn the fire off.
Well, that's what I was actually going to look at, is finish up with the table here to see if there was anything else of value, like the other potions and stuff, and then move my way to the two machines to see if we can deactivate them or if I can tell what's going on with them.
Okay, so you guys just want to do a round of Josh using his technical skills?
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, so at the table, since you're already there,
Yeah.
give me a percentile.
$14.
Okay, you do find 3 potions that seem to be completed. They're written in a language that you do not speak on the front for the label, so you're not sure what they are right off. Give me an alchemy check.
I have a helm that will help.
A helmet for alchemy?
No, for reading languages.
Ah,
I
Huh.
have a helm of comprehend languages and read magic.
oh, well, that'll do it.
Okay, so instead of me bothering, there we go.
You still need an alchemy check for the other ones, but yeah.
Okay. So, which one is that going to be underneath? Is that still going to be underneath the Arcana?
Arcana, yeah.
12 plus 9,
Okay.
17 plus 9.
So the rest of the bottles and tubes and things seem to be precursors to potions. They're a bunch of, half mixed potions that are just ready to.
Is there anything in those notes about those?
No, it's still like a little work table for that kind of stuff. So there's just a lot of alchemy equipment here, but you do have 3 finished potions.
Okay. Well, I'm only going to take the 3 then, and move them into party loot.
Okay, with Marley's helmet, you won't have to identify them since they're labeled. One of the potions is a potion of greater healing.
Is anybody writing down party loot, or are we just typing that up in the chat?
We should have a loot tab, I think.
Do have a loot tab. If you go to the Fey Meld section, there's a loot thing.
Alright, does anybody want to put that in? Or
You said what is
Justin, do
it?
you want to put it in?
You said it was a greater healing potion?
Yes.
All right. The second potion is a potion of invisibility.
Okay. If I could actually. There we go.
And the third potion is a potion of dragon's breath, fire.
Ooh.
Good boy.
All right. Moving on to the next thing.
Hi.
So checking out the little fire machine there, the schematics that you have on this, you know that the lever, which is currently pulled all the way down, is a force lever. If you push it up, it will produce more energy. There is also a small switch next to the big lever that can turn off the machine.
Do I know what the
Looking-
machine is connected to from the schematics?
You do not. You just know that its purpose is to transfer magical fire. Looking at the gauge on the right, you see that it is a pressure gauge, and the pressure gauge is reading low. Which you already know because of the lever, but someone who didn't know what the lever did wouldn't know.
Okay, so let's turn it off to the button to the off position, and I'd like to see if the gauge moves or does anything else.
Okay, whenever you hit the switch to turn it off, you hear some sputtering, and the turbine sounds coming from the machine start to slow and knock. Eventually, it comes to a halt, and while it's still very warm, because the metal is still quite warm from all the fire pumping through it, all it does is pump out a small amount of black smoke.
What about the gauge?
The gauge goes completely flat.
Okay. So, do I have a schematic for what this actually is?
Yeah, it's a pump.
Just a base pump?
It is a pump specifically created to pump magical fire.
Where to though?
You do not know.
I do not know.
You just know
Alright,
that it is a pump.
So let's move on to this one.
Okay, getting over
And
to
seeing
it.
as how it zapped the shit out of her, or I'll try to. I'd like to kind of stay my distance to see if I can
Oh, it's
actually
safe now.
tell what it
Marley
is.
threw a golden statue at it, which dented the rings on the top, and now it is
Gotcha.
only constantly zapping the shit out of the golden statue, which is laid on top of the machine.
Gotcha. Okay. Alright, so
I
And
pour my
then-
decanter on the floor.
so I guess look for a way to possibly deactivate it.
Looking at the schematics and looking at the machine, you do know how to open it. There is a little flat panel that you can pop open on the side, and you see the control system there. It's literally just a small switch.
Alright, so if I already have the schematics for that, then go ahead and shut it off. Does it have a power source?
Yeah, it's connected somewhere. It's just you're not sure where. It's going
Okay,
through.
so it's not internal. It doesn't have an internal power source or anything.
No, it is connected to the large system of steamworks and magical bullshit going on in this place.
Alright, cool. Alright, so what is it made out of exactly?
Like the casing, or
Yeah, just the outside materials.
the outside of the material, like most of the other things here, are made out of brass.
Okay. Alright, so why in the hell would that be there in the corner if it's not a trap of any kind?
Ooh, I wonder if it has to do with the traps in the doorways. The lightning traps.
Disassemble it.
Like, you want to try to take out its guts?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know how to get there. Schematics tell you pretty plainly. You pop off the panel that you use to open up to the switch. You pull the switches panel off, and on the inside of it, you see several pipes that lead into the floor, and a few mechanisms that control said pipes. You can simply turn the pipes off to keep it from gaining power, or you can destroy them if you want, but you know that that's going to shoot steam everywhere. It probably won't feel good on your face.
I'll just deactivate it. I'm not going to destroy anything, and I will take notes on that particular part and which way they go and which way they lead.
They go straight down into the ground.
That's fine.
All right. So yeah, you turn some valves off, and you hear the sound of steam. for just a moment, and then it stops.
No. So I'm assuming from here we could gather party back up and see if there's any other areas that we need that we could go check before we actually open another door or go anywhere else.
So we have not looted the monsters and shit you guys fought.
Yeah.
So did he
So
turn that
now
thing
would
off
be a
completely?
good time.
Yeah, the zappy thing's off. You can get your
Alright,
statue back.
yeah, I was gonna ask. I want my statue back.
Alright.
So this is the parade of monsters you guys murdered.
Shit.
That's one section of them.
This is just in this room, like this floor so far.
So after we get done with this whole area here, is there any way you can pull up how many monsters we actually, or how many people and stuff that we actually fought and killed in this area?
I mean, I can go back and count them.
Yeah, because I definitely would like a count of this area. Because it seems like every time we round a corner, we're running into about 10 of them.
You guys are in what you would consider a general's fortress. So,
Yeah, I gotcha.
all right. Who wants to roll for this loot? Or at least keep track of it while I roll it and add it to a calculator or something.
What am I rolling?
Alright, I will do the calculator then. Alright, first off, give me 3d10.
4, 1, and 6.
Alright. Give me 2d20.
4 and a 5.
Give me 3d10.
10, 7, and a 1.
Do we have to let him roll?
Give me 7d4.
Oh my god.
2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 4, 1.
Wow, that... Okay. And that's a 0, so that's 56 total.
Yeah, it's not random at all. 'Cause
Alright,
there's a
everybody
lot
gets...
of fucking ones in there.
Everybody gets 14 gold apiece.
Oh, yes.
The only ones that didn't have any gold on them are the woman and the 2 monsters.
Curtis, you know the drill. You get an extra 4. Gotta keep my numbers clean.
Do they have any like weapons or anything like that that's in decent condition that can be used or sold?
The little monsters don't have shit left of them. They do drop their weapons whenever they fall to the ground, but they are pretty shitty for the little guys.
Okay.
The Arcanists, they have daggers, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. Yeah, they use daggers, so you guys could put 3 daggers in the party loot if you wanted to.
Yeah.
The knights have these things called Jathas, and there were
Is it-
2 of them.
Do they come with espresso or not?
No, not
Dude,
Java.
what?
They're called Jatha. Just put finesse longsword. They're called
Finesse
Jatha.
longsword.
You
They
keep
are
saying it. I know you keep saying what they're called, but you're not fucking spelling it.
Jatha.
Okay.
Okay. So that is the corpses of the humanoids, or at least the ones that had gold on them. All right. You guys want to do anything else? Still there? Where I had 'em?
I didn't see the other room over here that looks like it's got a fucking catapult in the son of a bitch.
It's a crane, but it got looted earlier.
Do I have a schematic
There's-
of said crane?
Yes.
Okay.
As
Then I'm not worried about that then.
as Ryan was talking
Just-
about, there's also this thing over here.
Yeah, there's this thing that I randomly hit a button on. I don't know what it did.
Okay. So, able to go check that out real quick?
Yeah, we can party move if everyone just wants
Alright.
to move themselves over there.
Yeah, let's do that.
Where? In here? Or over here?
The grave.
So, does it look like all the other ones that I've messed with so far?
Yeah, this one is a control board. Looks just like the ones you had that open the doors, and they do the same thing pretty much. They pump steam into machines. You do see the pipe going out of it that leads into the ground right here.
Okay.
So
Just
Alright,
rolling
so
dice
what
over
is
there
this?
for
Is
them.
this just a tank?
what the fuck? Why am I rolling dice?
Nice.
What the fuck?
Is
I
this a
don't know.
tank or like a
That is
floor
a
drain?
machine that is producing steam. It's a big old brass tank. On the inside of it, you hear fans and motors running.
Okay.
It's
Alright,
producing
cool.
small amounts of steam that are kind of puffing out of it every now and again.
Alright. So when he messed with the buttons earlier, did it do anything specifically?
He heard some clanking noises, but then it just kind of stopped. It didn't stop working, it just stopped making clanking noises shortly after it did.
Alright. So I guess I'm just gonna mess with it for a little bit and see if I can figure out what it does or where it goes to.
Well, you know that it's going into that pipe right there.
Well, yeah, I know, but where's the end?
The pipe goes from the machine into the control thing, and then into this pipe, which stops here as it goes into the ground.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. If he heard some clanking or anything like that, where did it come from? Did it just come from the machine
It
or
came from the
the
machine to
pipes
his left.
itself?
It came from the machine to his left.
Okay. So, does it have any gauges or any shut-off valves on it?
No.
Alright, so I'm gonna fuck with it and I'm gonna try to turn it off.
Okay. Give me a tinkering check with advantage since you've messed with these things before. It's going to be a d20 plus your proficiency plus 1 because you have Tinker's Tools plus 1.
So, proficiency is... What am I doing that based off of? Intelligence?
Just proficiency. So that's 3
Okay, 3.
plus 1.
So that's-
So pretty much plus 4. D20 plus 4.
17.
You mess with it for a minute, and it reminds you greatly of the lightning doors, and you manage to hit just the right buttons, and you hear the machine to your left cut off.
Okay, so it doesn't really seem like this does much of anything except for just mess with that. Now, of course, it could power something later on, but is it still pressurized?
I mean, yeah, it's still pressurized. You didn't break a seal or anything.
Okay, then I'm not gonna bust it or anything like that. I'm just gonna move on then,
All right.
because as long as it's turned off, doesn't really matter. So, what door are we going through?
The one that Curtis did battle with that he didn't have to do battle with.
Oh, I did.
So Right
Which
here.
one is that?
It's right here.
Okay. So, are we going through that one or the other one?
The other one appears to be locked by magic, and that one is open.
Gotcha. Alright. Well, let's go.
Alright. Just gonna bundle the party up real quick. Give it a little boom, boom. Bada bing. Bop, bam. Alright, so Marley, what do you want to do?
I think I'm gonna wait for somebody to go through that door first.
Okay, holding turn.
Yep.
Josh?
Quietly open the door.
Door's already open.
Door's already open.
Yep.
Then I shall send Brass Monkey through.
Okay.
And see what happens.
Brass monkey here goes into the room. Nothing really happens.
Alright, then I'll walk in and peek.
This is a room of true darkness.
There is a light where you are standing, but other than that, you see no other parts of the room. You can't see the walls. You can't see the ceiling.
Can we interact
All you
with
see
the
is the
light?
dark. The light above you?
The thing that's producing the light?
Yeah, you can try. It's pretty fucking high up, though.
I have the light cantrip. Is there any way to
You can try.
alright. So that's what I'll do then. Actually, doesn't it? How does that work? Can you attach that to an item?
You can cast
Yes.
light on an item, yeah. You could turn a stick
Okay.
into a glow stick and throw it down a pipe if you wanted to.
Okay, that's exactly what I was gonna do. So I guess just any general area to start. Let's see here. What do we have? Do we have anything like that? Like a little bitty.
Put it on one of the bones.
On one of Marley's sticky bones.
Alright, but you have to hold it the whole time.
That's what I was looking. I was looking for something in my inventory that I had multiples of that I could use.
Does it come in multiples?
But
How does
I
it work
don't
if you like apply it to rope? Does it make the entire length of rope light?
Well, I mean, there's some rules on it. Let's see.
I think it's like
Okay.
5 foot area.
Oh,
Yeah, but if it was lighting up the whole item, like the whole 50 foot of rope, I mean,
Completely covering the object. It does not say.
so that's up to interpretation of how you see fit to use it.
Well, it covers the
Yeah.
item, so it works.
I'd probably say that anything larger than like 20 feet probably too big of an item. Hell, I'd probably say bigger than 10 feet probably be too big of an item. So let's say 4 squares. Anything bigger than 4 squares is going to be too big for the light cantrip.
Nope.
I don't
I
need
just wondered.
entire castles turning into giant light up Christmas trees.
I was gonna say I've never
so
thought of that, but you could absolutely use it as like fucking fairy lights.
how many torches do we have? I know that I've got 2, but
Hey, you
I've
could
got
use
2.
light on a torch.
yeah. So I guess I could do that and see if it lights up the area any, and if not,
You cast the light spell on your torch, and it definitely makes the area you can see brighter. But it's like the darkness is eating the light as it enters it.
Oh no.
okay.
Yeah, because I had the daylight
Can
spell, but I'm pretty sure the same thing would happen.
all right. So let me boost it and use it as a second level.
You can't boost cantrips.
You can't because you usually can with
You can do-
everything else.
You can with first level spells that say you can boost it, but you can't
What
cast
noise?
the light cantrip as a higher level spell. It's just a cantrip.
Okay.
I didn't
Then
hear it.
which one acts as a counteraction to the darkness spell because it's based off of leveled.
Yeah, the counteract for the darkness spell is in fact the daylight spell.
I thought it had to be cast at a higher level than the darkness spell in order for it to counteract it though.
It does.
I don't hear it.
Okay. Well, I'll send the monkey inside the darkness then. See if he clanks a little bit.
Well,
No, that'd probably be a bad idea. There's got to be a way around it. So I will let somebody else go ahead and go because I've already spent my stuff.
Curtis.
Alright, let's do this.
Where was the monkey standing originally? He was.
Right there.
Yeah.
I haven't moved him. I set him to the edge.
He was here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he technically does have one more square moving if you wanted to have him walk in. But that's up to you. Man.
Yeah, but I have no idea what it was gonna do because I was actually gonna put it on an item and just kind of toss it into that area,
Yeah.
but I didn't say that I was gonna do that, so I was gonna go ahead and pass up the rest of my stuff and let other people go.
Okay.
And then when it came back to me, that's what I was gonna do if nobody else had figured it out by then.
All right, Curtis.
You can choose a point, one object you are holding. Okay, I will put it on. I guess I'll cast daylight on my greatsword.
Okay. So you pull out your greatsword and you cast the daylight spell on it. What's the range of that?
60 feet.
Alright, let me get a. It's a 60 feet sphere, right?
Yeah.
Get that. Can't do that one. So where's that damn? There it is. Circle, 60 feet. Move over here some. Okay, that's got some range on it. Alright, as you do this, the room becomes visible.
Okay, it's 60 foot of bright light and an additional 60 of dim light.
Yeah, but it
Yeah.
cancels out the darkness spell that is cast on this room.
Yeah.
And in front of you, just to name a few things, you see the ground is scorched. You see blades swinging through the air here and here. And you see some of those lightning things here and here.
Hmm.
Those are the most upfront things that you notice.
So, is this like lava?
No, it is where the ground has been recently scorched with fire.
Oh, from the dragon heads? Okay.
And then, yeah, that's pretty much where you're at right now.
Hmm.
Can I see this? What is this? Can I see this from where I'm standing?
Yeah, you could barely see it. Just the big ass pipe in the way.
Can I make a deduction?
What?
If you interact with like the runes or anything, would they deactivate the traps
Runes?
on the door? Or if there's any mechanisms that are causing all the traps to go off?
Insight check. You
Fuck
are pretty
yes.
sure, looking at the scroll earlier, that the door runes were literally just a kind of like a code to get into the door, and
Yeah.
doesn't affect anything other than the door itself.
Okay.
And just to answer your question, Ryan, in this place, you see a door, so you're pretty sure the red thing's a carpet.
Ah. Okay.
You also see up ahead a large glass window, but you can't seem to see through it to the other side.
Where he's pointing or down here?
At the
I assume
complete
this is a
opposite
window.
end. Yeah, that's a window. This is a big ass vault door.
Okay. Well, it is Ryan's turn.
The fuck is my phantom? I need it. Come here. Come to me.
Fuck your traps. I
Come to
cast
me,
random
beast.
bullshit.
I'm going to summon my phantom here and use half my movement to swap places with it.
Oh, wait a minute. I have a fucking
Actually,
idea.
no. I'm doing this the other way. I'm going to be smart. I'm going to move 15 feet. And then summon my phantom here. And then swap places with it.
Okay.
And hope I don't die.
Alright. And Marley.
Step in here. I don't think there's much I can do.
I'm a fucking genius.
What, the daylight spell?
No. Oh, wait a minute. Is daylight concentration?
Are these pressure plates?
Or what?
Are these pressure plates?
You're not certain.
Can I do a check on it? Like, investigate it?
Give me an investigation check.
A what?
Investigation check.
Okay. 16.
On these odd squared off sections of the floor here, you notice a bunch of circular sections. And inside each of those circular sections, you see that each one of them are split down the middle. You're pretty sure this thing is some type of trap.
No, it's not, Justin. Daylight is not concentration.
It's not?
No.
No, it isn't. Just lasts an hour. Nice.
My plan is still in go mode.
Okay, well, I mean, there's not really much I can do.
Okay.
I'm just gonna hang out here.
So, as you guys start looking around, you hear a noise. A loud, shrieking noise that sounds like metal being scratched against by more metal. And that's when you hear a loud knock coming from this vault door. That sounds like a 10-ton hammer slamming against a metal battery wall. And then you hear a large, like it causes the floor to shake, knock. Just it seems like it's coming from all around you, as if this room has come to life. And the knocking gets really, really fast, very, very quickly. And the door behind you slams shut and locks. At that point, you hear a voice. And he says, "Tung tung 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 tung. Hello? Is this thing on? Hello? Do
No,
any of you
it's not on.
do any
I
of you
just say
respond?
we just don't say anything. See what happens.
You hear him get a little frustrated. He goes, well, anyways, I have a proposition. You have something of mine. It took years to acquire. Give it back.
I just do a thumbs down. I don't know if you can
What do we
see
get
this
in
or not,
return?
What is it that he's wanting?
Probably that heart.
but probably.
Probably.
Let me
My
find it
assumption.
real quick.
Or the potion.
I have a whole thing for this. I just gotta find it. I had to move a lot of stuff on my desktop. It's my D&D folder. There it is. Here it is. Okay. He goes, my name is unimportant. I am called the Architect, and I am interested in technology and all things ancient. A piece of my collection, a very rare and valuable katana, was in my study. And I know people like you. You steal things whenever you rummage through other people's stuff. Place my katana upon the floor and exit, and I won't turn this room on and release the monster behind that vault door.
Well,
I don't
Where's he
even.
wanting us to put it? Because I
We
hadn't
don't have
even
that.
heard.
I was gonna say we
Oh,
don't
yeah.
even have a katana.
You do, in fact.
Who has it?
When did we get it?
At the very beginning of this place. In fact, hold on.
I don't remember that at all.
I don't
I'll
either.
just move you guys back here. It's been a long time. So, all the way over at the far left.
Hiss! Hiss! But who has it?
I don't even remember going in that room.
I don't think that we got it. I
You
think
did.
you're
You
I
guys
don't
took
think
the
I
rest of
grabbed
here.
that.
Yeah, because I got the crystal from that room, but I don't remember who actually messed with the table over here.
Was it a
I don't
great
know that we
sword?
did.
Are you sure it was a katana?
I mean, it's a katana. It's on the screen right there.
Yeah. I don't think anybody
I
got it
don't
though.
think
No,
we picked
no,
that
but
up. I think we forgot it existed.
I think we
You
did.
you picked it up and you tried to identify it because you could tell that it was magical, but you could not identify it.
I think that's a little bit of gaslighting.
It is because
Go back and
there.
watch your own videos, Curtis.
I have, and it's proved me right a few times.
No, it hasn't.
Also, I'm looking back in the loot. There's nothing about it in the loot.
Well, that's unfortunate. You guys picked it up though. Tried to
Well,
ID
we
it.
didn't.
I don't think we did, boss.
We
Yeah,
didn't.
if you look at the loot, suit of samurai armor and beautiful sword
Where the fuck are you looking?
on the loot page.
It's
Under
on the
Fey
loot
Meld?
page. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's on there.
Where?
It's 32424.
Who got it?
It's in party
It was
loot
in
still.
party loot.
So, just gonna go back over here.
So, are we able to identify that, like, with the identify spell?
You guys tried and it failed.
Oh, okay.
Can we try again?
It probably wouldn't do us any good. It probably isn't worth much of anything to us, anyways.
Okay,
So,
see, this is
real-
glass.
But you can't see through it.
Real quick. Did we do an Arcana check on the sword?
Yeah, that's how you found out it was magical, but you couldn't determine its origins and you weren't able to identify it.
Can I try to use my curse curing sword on it and see what happens?
I mean, you could.
Try it just to see what
So-
happens.
What I really want to know is who has it. Like I know it's in party loot, but who would have it in their possession?
Probably me. To be completely honest, I'm the walking armory.
Truth.
Do you have anything that, like, is it just made out of metal? Like, is it just a magical metal sword?
Well, it's a katana. It's in a blue sheath. It's just really intricate and nice.
Alright, so what's so
But it's
important
just
about
metal, right?
The katana itself.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's metallic.
Well, as we all know, katanas are made out of shit-ass pot metal because of where they're made. So it's probably fragile from the sides. What if we, instead of bargaining, just threaten to spank it over our leg real quick and snap it in half?
Well,
I feel like
it's
a monster
It's
would
magical,
burst.
it'll
It can't-
explode.
it can't break because plot demands it be intact.
Well, usually when magical weapons or anything like that is broken,
They explode when they
fucking
break.
explode.
Yeah.
I'm
So-
gonna
But if he
I'm
wants it
gonna
that bad, he can talk to my ass.
I'm gonna hold up a purple potion over it. Now, I'm gonna ask him what's important about this katana of
Question:
all these great marvels here.
Would acid eat away at it and not make it explode?
Probably not. I think the thing that makes them blow up when they get broken is that the magic items have pieces of the weave in them. And I think whenever you break them, the weave just kind of goes out all at once.
That is correct.
Okay, so once again, I'm gonna ask this guy what's so important about this particular katana.
And what are we getting in return?
Safety is what you're getting in return. But he states, I searched for years for that blade.
Mm-hmm. So it
Where'd you
holds
steal it from?
well, it holds some semblance of importance to you. So what is it exactly?
It's an ancient relic from a time far before you or I.
Whose grave did you rob to get
Well,
it?
if you don't give us something for it, we can also just walk back outside and arcane lock this door shut.
He tells you to turn around and look at the handleless door.
You think that stopped me? I don't need handles to open it. I don't
I
need
can't
handles to close
read.
it.
He says, "This is your last chance. Drop the sword, back away to the door, and we won't have any problem."
Could I somehow call
We'll bring it to you.
Lore Keeper
Where are you at?
to me and ask him to give me the details on the sword? Because he would know.
So, okay, what is our objective here?
So you're here to kill the general.
Are we assuming that is the architect, or is the architect just an underling?
The general is not the architect. You know that. From
the
his notes.
notes. Yeah. The notes were his.
The architect is just the one who comes up with all these inventions.
Well, so is there any way that we could like meet this guy? Like he can. I mean, obviously the sword, we're not able to identify it. We're not able to do anything with it, and it seems to be kind of plot oriented here. So,
I'm
is
kind
there any way to meet him and give it to him personally?
of.
You can tell he does not trust.
If we set it on the floor, how is he gonna get it?
Well, he said he wanted us to lay down and leave.
We'll back up to the door, but the door's locked.
Yep.
Is there any other way to talk with him other than in this room that he would be willing to meet for us to leave it?
Yeah, he has no interest in that. He's given you the ultimatum, and it's your last chance. Whatever you say next to him is going to determine your answer.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't have any issue with leaving the actual item there. It's just I'm trying to actually get information from him after the fact of leaving the item.
I don't like being threatened.
Because I just
So
want to
I'll
know
go with
about the
whatever
machines
the
in
party
there.
wants to do.
I have an idea.
But I'd love to tell him to suck eggs.
So we lay the sword down, right? We all start to file out of the door, and then we just, at the last second before the door shuts, we toss one of the blasting potions on top of it.
Oh wait, I have an idea.
Well, Ryan can't necessarily back up either.
I can teleport, dude.
All right.
I can literally just swap places with the ghost for half my movement. I'm good. Hold on. I have an idea though. Where's it at? I know I still have this in my inventory. Actually, I'm overthinking this. We've already established that I can suction cup items and objects because we suction cup the door. What if we put it on the ground and start backing out, and then before closing the door, like finishing leaving, I just suction cup it to me while I'm walking out. And then he's left in this stupid room.
You know, out of just curiosity, I'm gonna set the sword right here, and I'm gonna back up to the door.
Okay. He seems pretty pleased with the result.
I'd like to
Yeah.
speak with him, and I mentioned the god of knowledge and invention to him.
McKenna?
Yes. And
What
say
do
that
you-
I'd like to talk to him about the stuff that he has here.
He says maybe another time. Right now, his only interest is securing his treasure.
You can have the damn sword. I just want to meet in time and place.
He says maybe one day, but today is not the day. Alright, so Marley and Ryan, are you choosing to back up with the rest of them?
I mean, I'm willing to go with the party vote.
Okay. Whenever you guys back up to the door, you see the sword get enveloped in a purplish light as it lifts about 10 feet in the air and makes its way across the room. Eventually, it makes its way into a little slotted, looks like a air vent over in this corner of the room, and disappears. And at that point, the door behind you unlocks.
So is this like a gladiator room here? Or
No,
is it just like a room full of fucking traps?
so
It's a room full of traps and some type of monster behind this door.
this is all done with. You're not going to have to deal with that anymore. So I'll go ahead and tell you what you would have been dealing with, so you know what was about to happen. Stepping on these results in getting spiked through the foot. Being within 5 feet of these makes you save against poison. These little snakes on the wall, there's one behind each of you there. They would have immediately shot off as it started. Those snakes on the wall shoot poison darts. Going up here, clicking here, click that, there. Whenever that is opened, you have to deal with this motherfucker. The fire you actually turned off earlier in that room back there, but
Awesome.
that sprays fire across, that line right there. If you try to cross it, it shoots fire at you. That's a dex save. The pipes you also turned off, and those shoot steam at you if you try to cross in this pathway. That you have to do a dex save for. These blades, if you try to pass through the blades, is another dex save. You guys turned off the lightning, but getting within 5 feet of those shoots lightning at you. Crossing behind these will deal slashing damage to you and a fuck ton of it. And then you've got more fire, more poison, more spikes, and if you get anywhere past this line of fire, these two cannons start shooting at you. And if you try to run up to the door and open it before you clear the room, there's a sight that tries to chop your head off.
So I pretty much turned it all off before we even got in here.
You turned two of the things, well, 3 of the things off, yeah.
So
I don't see anywhere else in here that could have been turned off to deactivate that.
No, you turned off the only things that you could turn off, except for you can actually open up these panels here and turn off the poison darts.
So
Yeah.
I had how tall is the room?
About 20 feet.
Okay. So my plan originally was I was going to cast levitate.
And then just push off the wall and fly over it.
Yeah.
The only problem that you would have had at that point is the monster and the cannons.
Yeah.
Spider climb.
Interesting.
The The monster is the worst part about this room. Well, that and the cannon.
So let me ask you a question, just as a hypothetical. So the cannon shoots at us, but then I cast catapult on the cannonball and force it back to the cannon.
Hmm. I could see that as a ready to action. That'd be neat. There'd have to be some type of check, but
Yeah.
so the monster has multi-attack, attacks 3 times. He has a bite, a claw attack, and a stinger. The stinger poisons. If he poisons you, he can pull you to him because it's a ranged attack. And he can try to eat you. He's fun. Oh, and he can dash as a bonus action. But yeah, you guys are free to go now. And the room goes quiet.
So, but the other door we can't get into, and it's the only other way through.
So, can I
I
ask?
just tried to open it one-handed.
Can I ask? So now that you have your artifact, what's this katana? What's the deal with it? Is he still there?
Yeah, he's still there. He's
And how
he's
do we
waiting
get
for you
into the
guys to
other
leave.
room?
He says it is an ancient blade called Kusanagi. It is a divine artifact that he spent his life searching for, and he was not about to give it up freely.
So what would have happened if we didn't take it? How does this interaction go?
Then he would have never been there.
We'd have just been screwed.
Well, no, just you wouldn't have had this interaction.
Okay.
I'm assuming he's behind this glass window.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So does he know? Can he tell us how to get in this other door down here, or open it for us?
Yeah, he says he'll open it for you.
Awesome. Let's
I
go.
assume we probably just would have to
Yeah,
do
party
both of
move.
the sides at the same time.
So yeah, let's get the fuck out of here, and
What about this door?
go to the
though?
other door.
That
That's
is a
carpet.
door that you. Well, there is a carpet there, but there's also a door. It's just that it's a trap door with a scythe on it that's not too healthy to be around. But if you do get through it, you can get into the room that he's in. But he is now leaving.
All right. It's kind of like I'm like, what the fuck is this katana deal? I'm like, we don't even know what this thing is. I have like 16 swords. What the hell do I need this for? Take the damn thing.
Okay, so we party moving everybody over.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, that's probably a good spot for us to stop. It's 9:19. I doubt anybody wants to go until like 10 or 10:30. Unless you want
Sounds
to.
good.
And then we can, but I doubt you want to.
No matter what
So,
college
how do you think it is for us changing our time schedule?
What you mean?
Like at work?
Oh,